Hey guys, so you guys want to learn how to make promotions on eBay? Today I'm going to show you that. Straight from the homepage, the eBay homepage, we're just going to go click on the sell tab or on the sell button, and that's going to take us to the seller hub. So right here from the seller's hub, we're going to make our way over to marketing, go all the way down, we'll come down to promotions. You got a few other options, but we're going to go to promotions. And right here you're gonna see all the promotions that you have going on. Once you start getting promotions going on, you have all the promotions down here. Right now I do only have one. So this is for entertainment. It's for books. It's an actual discount I have right now for books. So right here you can see anybody that buys two or more items, they'll get 15% off. So when they click this one, or when they go into one of the qualifying items, they're gonna see this kind of like prominently on the top of the listing, kind of like above the picture, and they'll see this right here, and it'll probably like uh, help them or make them want to click in to see like what other books do they have, so that way they could get a discount on maybe multiple books they want to get. So right here you got a little action button where you could either pause your promotion. You could go ahead and copy it and make another copy, like a second or a third one if you want to. You could edit in case you want to change something, and then also preview. Let me show you preview real quick. So this is the promotion that I have going on right now. So you got extra 15% off of two items, and on all qualifying book items. So this promotion is for books, and you can see all the books that qualify for that. And that's just an example of the one that I have going on. So right here on to create the promotion, we're gonna go ahead and go up here to the top right on the blue tab. We're gonna go to order discount. You know, there's a few options. You can make coupons, sell events. You could go by volume pricing, shipping discounts. Say you do shipping charges for your items. You could give discounts, say if they maybe buy multiple items, or maybe just shipping discounts during a period of the year. But we'll go right here to order discounts. And right here, you could choose what category you want to offer this. So choose a category so we can recommend the best offer. Let's say you want to go with, say, fashion and apparel. You could choose all kinds of other ones, toys and hobbies. You can go with collectibles, entertainment, and it has a breakdown of like video games, music, movies, and books. That's the one that I chose for books, entertainment. But let's just choose a different one for another example, because I think fashion and apparel might be like one of the big ones, and I'm also into that one. So we'll go with fashion and apparel. What do you want to do? You could tell eBay like, hey, I want to introduce new items, attract buyers at peak shopping times. And right now we're pretty much entering Q4, so attracting buyers at peak shopping times might be an ideal one. Or you just have older items you want to move. So if you choose one of these, it'll give you the suggested ones. So extra money off, extra $10 off of 50, and extra $10 off of 3 or more items, or extra $10 off each item. I don't want any of those, so we'll go with choose an objective or see all offer types. We're gonna go with you could go ahead and choose either spend, quantity, buy one, get one, or no minimum purchase. You just get discounts. So right here, we could say extra $10 off of 3 or more items, or you could go by percentage, or you could go a dollar amount per item. I like to go by percentage, so we'll go with percentage. Extra 20% off of 3 or more items. You could change this to whatever amount of items. Say a buyer has to buy so many items, 1 through 100 items to get that 20% off. Or you could also switch the 20% off. I guess as minimum as 5, as low as 5, and as much as 80% off. So you could get 80% off at most. I wonder what this is. Up to 1,000. Okay, so we'll go to this one. We'll say 20% off. 3 or more items. We'll go with 2 or more items just because my store's small, but maybe you have a larger store so it'll be easier for them to like fill up a cart, or you have a really small store so you might want to keep it low with like 2, 3 or 4 items. So we'll go right there, go to the bottom right, select items. So now right here you got either 2 options. You either got select items or create rules. So on select items, you could either choose to select individually. You could select individual items to be part of this discount, or especially if you have a ton of items in your store or you just don't want to filter through them individually, you could go to create rules, which I think is probably the best one, is to create rules. You go right here, and this will show you the tag that they'll see, or the link that they'll see, extra 20% off of 2 or more items. And that usually shows up at the top of the listing. So since we're doing fashion and apparel, we'll go to clothing. Let me see, clothing. You have a drop down tab. You could apply to either just a specific categories. Maybe you want to sell women's clothes specifically at that discount, or you want to include men's and women's. Or if you like, you could just say all clothing. Like all clothing will fall in under this promotional discount. So go right there. And then right here, price range. This is how you're gonna filter through a lot of your items. And as you can see right here, it says 172. This promotion is going to include 172 total items. 172 total items. And if you wanted to, you could go through these individually. These are all my listings. So all these listings are going to show up. Let's see this. Kind of scroll through it real quick. Scroll back up. And you know, if you wanted to exclude something, say, oh, I don't want the sweater part of that deal, or maybe I just don't want certain items above a price range, say, well, we'll go ahead and filter those things. And right here, you could go either by price filters, or maybe you could go by, right here it says brands. You could exclude certain brands or just make it include certain brands, or you could go by condition. Used items, new items. Here's all 4 of them. So for the most part on this one, we'll just go ahead and go by price. So anything between, we'll leave it like this. If you wanted to filter it, you could go say 10, anything between $10 and $40. We'll filter that. 172, drop down to 48. So now if you were to go with this filter, between $10 and $40, or whatever filter you want to go with, it's going to show you the new list of items that fall within this promotion. So now there's only 48 items that fall within that promotion. But I'm going to go ahead and remove this and open it up to all my clothing items. So now, once we have the range we're looking for, if we're happy with this range, we'll just go ahead and save and review. And it'll take us back. Okay, review your offer. Fashion apparel by quantity. This will not be visible to buyers. So right here in the offer name, you could put anything you want. So we'll leave fashion apparel. Quantity. I don't know why they have this number, but discount. So we'll leave it at fashion apparel quantity discount. And this is for you only. So like say you start running multiple promotions, you're gonna want to try to keep track of these promotions later on, because maybe you want to cancel some, or maybe you want to update some of them, and certain they'll be easier to like go through if you properly label them for yourself. This is really just for you right here. The offer name is just for you, and it tells you right here, this will not be visible to buyers right here. So okay, so once we got that, we're gonna go to offer type, extra 20% off of 2 or more items. If you're happy with that, okay, cool. If you're not, just go ahead and click edit, and you can change it up. You could change the percentage, or you could change the number of items. Then you got your rules, the rules we just did for choosing the items we want to sell. And we had that one filter was for the price range. Obviously we didn't put it in, we just included all the clothing. So that's where your one rule comes from. Then you got your date range. Date range will be the start date and the end date. So according to this, the start date will be today, since today's September 29, 2022. And as soon as I click launch, it's gonna go ahead and start immediately. And then we could choose the end date. We could choose to end it sooner than that. Say we could choose to end it by January 1st, or if you want, maybe the end of January of next year. Or if you really wanted to push this promotion out for a long time, you could push it for a really long time. We'll go all the way to look 2026. That's already a few years out. So we'll go ahead and leave it right there. And now offer description. This is what the buyer's gonna see. So the buyer's gonna see a few items on there. Right here you got some, you could upload some pictures. These are just general pictures of a few items actually have in the store. So, and then preview offer tile, extra 20% off of 2 or more items. Please enter a valid offer description. So this is what they're gonna see. Offer description. You could write on all qualifying apparel items. So we'll go ahead and leave it right there. So if you see this, everything we wrote up here turns up on the bottom down here. So this will be what's prominent on the page. Extra 20% off of 2 or more items on all qualifying apparel items. Kind of letting them know it's going to be all apparel. So once you like everything that you have set up right here, and you're ready to go ahead and launch it, you come to the bottom right, click launch. And here you go. Now we got 2 promotional listings. The one I had prior and the one I just made. So I made this one yesterday and this one was today. Let's see if this one's live. Extra 20% off of 2 or more items. We'll click, say, this one. I like these Pokemon pants. Let's go to see item description. So it doesn't show it up here yet because you just created it. But okay, let's go right here. It should look like this. Extra 15% off of 2 or more items. So we'll click one of these, any of these. We'll go with the first one. See item description, and see right here, extra 15% off of 2+ items. This is what you're gonna see on the fashion and apparel. It takes a little while for it to load. I don't know if it takes like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, but give it a little bit of time and eventually it'll show up right here. So extra 15% off of 2 or more items, and this is the link you could click. So say you want to add this to the cart. If you're a buyer, you're gonna add this to the cart, and then you could also, or you could just also click right here, see all eligible items. So everything under the 15% off will show up right here. So now if I was a buyer, I know that I can grab any of these items, add them to my cart, up to 4 pages worth of items, and I'm gonna get the 15% discount. So we'll go back to click close that. We'll go back to the prior page, and there you go. There's your order discount. Hopefully that helps you guys out. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you guys like the information. I'm gonna go ahead and put out more videos just like this on how to use the rest of like eBay's tabs and stuff. Uh, Thank you.